Hey guys, it's Hillary. Welcome back to my channel, Enneagram and Coaching. I'm Hillary, your certified Enneagram coach, and today we are continuing the Wing series with going over the Type 7, the enthusiast. They are fun-loving, they hate to be bored, they're enthusiastic, spontaneous, and very busy at times. And the wings of the 7 really do affect what type of 7 they are, just like any type, right? The wings are that flavor, that salt and pepper, and they definitely can affect that dominant type. And so today we are going over the dominant type of a 7, and their wings are the 7 with the 6 wing, which is the entertainer, and the 7 with an 8 wing, which is the realist. And what are the wings? You might have stumbled across this video like, okay, I know what the Enneagram is, I know I'm a Type 7 or I know a Type 7, but what is the wings? And the wings are the 2 numbers on either side of your dominant type. And so if you're a Type 7, then your wings would be the 7 with the 6 wing, the entertainer, that's what they are called, or the 7 with the 8 wing called the realist. And so those are the only 2 wings the Type 7 can have. And everybody usually uses their wings to varying degrees in different circumstances, but usually there is one wing we tend to lean towards the most if we do use our wings. I know some people say they don't at all, but for the most part, you usually do use one of them, and one you lean on more. And so for me, I'm a Type 9 and I have an 8 wing. I use that mostly, but I can definitely access that 1 wing sometimes. And again, those are the 2 numbers next to mine. And to be honest, your main type can never change. So once you've really landed on your type, so today, for instance, the Type 7, the enthusiast, your type doesn't change throughout your lifetime. Your wings can. And so I've heard that early on in life, you might have leaned more towards one wing, and then later on in life, you lean towards the other. And so really, it's just those wings are on either side of your dominant type. And the other thing about the wings is that the level that you use of that wing, for instance, the 7, let's say that, they have a 6 wing, well, whatever level of health that 7 is operating in during that time is usually the level of health you're going to operate in that wing. And so there are 9 levels of health, and they range from healthy, average to unhealthy. And so a lot of times when you're using that wing, that's the level you're going to use that wing at. All right, so that's a little bit just in general about the wing. So let's move on to the Type 7 with the 6 wing, the entertainer, and what that looks like. They are outgoing, creative, fun-loving, playful, productive, but sometimes they can lose focus. They have a great sense of humor. They're excited by new ideas. They love variety and they interact with people really well. I've also heard that like some movie stars are 7 with 6 wings. People in marketing, any kind of job that involves people and charming them and having, that fun-loving type of personality. But a Type 7 with a 6 wing can actually have conflicts within themselves because a lot of times they want to move where that grass is greener, but they also don't want to lose their relationships. And so they do struggle with that kind of conflict inside of them. And when the 7 is struggling, they become more scattered, they can lose focus. They will go after more like possessions and material items and even more relationships so that they don't have to deal with their internal anxiety when struggling. And the inspiring quality of a 7 with a 6 wing is they are loyal, they are committed, and they bring so much joy and fun to their relationships. So let's move on to the 7 with an 8 wing, the realist. They are more ambitious and confident, assertive, persistent. They truly enjoy the world. They are known as like real earthy type of people. They are practical and tough-minded and less concerned with what others think versus that 7 with the 6 wing. And they're usually not afraid to be alone. They kind of can recharge by being alone. And yeah, so let's talk about when they're struggling. They tend to be more of the workaholic one versus the other subtype. They are more direct. They seek adrenaline rushes. When struggling, they tend to struggle with being workaholics more than the other one. They're more direct and demanding. They seek adrenaline. They could be very strategic in getting what they want and going after it. And the 7 with the 8 wing tends to get a little more jaded with things. in life when, you know, they're struggling. And the inspiring quality of the 7 with the 8 wing is they are confident and intense with this innovative spirit in them that they can overcome any obstacle in life, that they don't see it as a failure, but as an opportunity to see things with a different perspective and reframe it. And so that's, you know, the real like amazing quality of the 7 with the 8 wing. So we've went over the type 7's wings today. You know, they have that 6 wing and that 8 wing. I've taught you a little bit of what the wings are for. We've talked about, you know, what the wings are, what they are when struggling, and their inspiring quality. That's pretty much all I plan to go over today on the wings. There's so much more involved, but you know, I want to keep this just short and sweet. Just a little teeny blip of info for you to kind of start to understand which wing you may be. If you have a 7 in your life, what wing are they? And so this is just meant to just help you begin the process of uncovering that. Because really, the reason why I teach this is so that others learn to love themselves better with more grace and more love, and then also not just stop there, but to love others with love and grace, right? And so it's all about not just keeping it inward focused, but also going outward too and using it in your everyday life, that's what I hope you guys are doing with the Enneagram, and using it just as a tool to help you understand people that are in your life and yourself. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to find out more information about me, I have a website, enneagramandcoaching.com. You can also find me on Instagram, Hilary_McCaskey_coaching. And don't forget to subscribe to the video. I really appreciate it when you do that, and like the video. And let me know in the comments below your type and what wing you are and why and how you figured that out. I love hearing other people's processes on how they came to know their type and what wing they are. So, all right, that's all I got for you today, guys. Until next time, bye, guys. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? No, you're killing me. Lay down. And everybody, I've heard, let's try to do this, guys. Let's just try to do this in one take. Do you think we can? Oh, you don't? No, neither do I.